morning. I think I see a bunch of people who have been here before. If you're new, welcome. I am Pat Salner, and today I'm going to prove a point that you can do yoga anywhere. I'm not at home. I'm actually in Colorado visiting my grandchildren. So it is 7:30 a.m. So yoga can be done at any time in any time zone. And even if you're not at home, you can find props to use. I'm in a hotel room and I don't have my bolster with me, but I'm using a pillow for some of the positions that we will need a little support. So I'm putting that to the side. So find yourself comfortably seated in your chair. Welcome, good morning, wherever you are. So I don't know what time it is where you are. Maybe you've been up for a little bit and you've already started to move, but if it's early morning, like it is where I am, just take a nice long, well, everyone should just take a nice long breath in, lifting their chest, and exhale long and slow, celebrating the morning, celebrating the day, and all good things. Sit as tall as you can in your chair. And settle in. Push aside what came before and put aside what you need to do later today. As you're sitting in your chair, just sort of gently move side to side, sort of feeling where your center of gravity is. You know, we all tend to lean towards one side when we're doing tasks, but for yoga, we really want to stay as centered as we can. Weighting legs equally, our hips and our glutes, and the belly should be settling centered into our body. So let's take a body scan from starting with the feet and working our way up. So take a peek at the feet and look at them, and hopefully you're all barefoot because that's a great way to practice yoga. Wiggle your toes a little bit and feel them settling into the floor in front of you. Feel the center of the foot, and then all the way to the heel of the foot. And if you can sit further up a little front in the chair so that the feet are putting a little bit of pressure into the floor. You want to feel weighted there so that you can move and feel steady. All right, so the lower leg is perpendicular to your floor, and the upper leg, I know you can't, the way my camera is, you can't see me, but I think if I describe it, so your quad muscles are parallel with the floor. And we want to feel both hips and glutes equally weighted into the chair. You can see me sort of slightly shimmying a bit, just to feel how I'm as much centered as I can. Next, we want to think about the belly sort of centered between the and the lower pelvic region, right below, in between the legs. Take a moment to put the hands at the waist and lift the rib cage up a tiny bit. Release the arms back down, placing the palms flat on your quad muscles, your thighs. Lift the chest, widen the collarbones, meaning push the shoulders back a tiny bit, gently squeezing shoulder blades together. Feel the top of the head reach a little longer up towards the ceiling, and then pull shoulders down. If you can, tuck the chin in a tiny bit so the head is directly over your shoulders. Inhale and exhale. So now we are in seated mountain pose, nice strong position. And we can start. Place one hand on the heart and one on the belly. And let's focus in on our breath, centering ourselves into this period of time for yoga. Nice long inhales. Lifting the chest as you take in that breath, hold it at the top and exhale long and slow. Letting it go, let it come out through the mouth. Inhale, hold at the top and exhale long and slow. Your count. That's steady. If some thoughts come into your mind, push them aside. Stay focused on what you're feeling as you have your hands on your body. The sensation of the breath flowing through. Inhale and exhale. Let the lower jaw slack a little bit. So if you tend to hold tension there, stretch the mouth open. Inhale and exhale. A few more. And when you're ready, opening your eyes, place the hands back down on your lap. So one thing I think I've told some of you before is that the most important thing about yoga is breathing and showing up and being present in the moment. All right, let's continue with staying in the moment. And you can keep your eyes wide open or you can close them. And if your eyes are wide open, maybe you're looking outside your window, looking at a pleasing scene outside your home. Or if you close your eyes, put yourself in a pleasing place, a place that brings peace and ease. We're going to focus on the 5 senses. So as you choose to keep eyes open or close them, we're going to think about the place that you're in or the place that you envision in your mind's eye of the 5 senses that we have and what comes to mind as you look at your favorite place. Nice long inhales and exhales. Continue with that nice strong breath. All right, you've got that image in your mind's eye or looking out your window. Let's focus on what we see or what you see in your picture. And let's make these pleasing images. We're working on the positives. What are the most pleasant things that you see in your special place? Inhale and exhale. As you're visioning these things that you see that bring a smile to your face, notice that your shoulders are softening a little bit and the facial muscles are relaxing. Next, let's focus on what you hear. What are the pleasant sounds that you're hearing in your special place? Let's follow that up with what we can smell. What are the pleasant scents that you're taking in? So if you're falling out of that special place, as it were, push yourself back there. Put aside the stresses of the day. Let's focus in on this pleasant place. Let's focus now on what we can touch, what we're sensing with our hands or maybe our feet. What is the sensation of touch that you're picking up in your pleasant place? And finally, what are you tasting? What are the pleasant tastes that you can imagine that you take in when you're in a pleasant place? And if your eyes have been closed, open your eyes, blink them wide open. And if they had been open, let's really stretch your eyes wide open. Put a smile on your face. Blink a little bit. Inhale those shoulders up, back, and down a couple of times. Inhale and exhale. Just get those shoulders and the upper back moving. And coming to stillness. And let's take a look back down to our toes and just tap our feet gently, stretching the toes wide, really feeling the sensation of the floor below you, whether you've got a yoga mat in front of you, if your feet are on your carpet or floor, whatever that is. All right, let's go into a very simple posture of blossom hands. And I know I'm on an iPad, so my camera is not as big or as easy to move. But we're going to have palms open and let them rest on our lap. Stretch those fingers wide. I'm going to lift them so you can see what I'm doing in case you're not sure. So we're going to have the palms up, stretch those fingers wide. That's your inhale. And exhale, cup the fingers inward. Inhale, stretch those fingers wide. Feel that opening of the fingers and the space between them. And exhale, let them cup in. Again, you can do this with your eyes closed if you choose. Just sort of feel the movement, getting those fingers, the hands opening up. And one more stretch and exhale. And then shake out the hands, circle the wrists in both directions, wiggle fingers. Just get a lot of movement in these, everything we need from our hands during the course of the day, shaking them out. Let's give a little massage to your left hand. Let the thumb press into the palm and just circle that, getting into the different points of where the fingers and the palms meet. And then just massage each finger and joint. And then we go to the other side. Go to your left hand, thumb pressing in. This lovely little self-massage. Let's really take the time to warm up those fingers and joints. And then rub the hands together, creating a little friction and warmth. And then open up the hands, place that warmth right close to your face. Feel that warmth that it's releasing. Inhale and exhale. And then lowering the hands down. Take a breath. All right, we're going to go into some shoulder rolls using our fingertips right at the shoulders. So just gently touching. And we'll bring those the elbow points forward. And then they go to the side and then down. Inhale forward. Exhale and down. Excuse me. Inhale. A few more times in this direction. And last one. And release. And shake out the hands. We're going to go in the opposite direction. Anytime your arms are tired, always bring them back down. Getting a little bit of muscle tone here in the shoulder and the deltoid by doing this. So fingertips back up here. This time those elbow points go back. So they start maybe at neutral, maybe by your side. Bring them back out to the side and then all the way forward. Down, out, and forward. Breathing, inhale and exhale. Slow and steady. Couple more. And let it go. Let the arms go down. All right, we're going to go into our rotations of the spine. And take a sip of water when you need to. So just adjust yourself in your chair. Make sure you're enough forward that the feet are firmly on your mat. Sometimes we start to lean back. And to get into a little bit of strength work and rotation, you want to make sure your feet are planted as best they can on your floor. So remember to use the sides of your chair to hold on to if you need to steady yourself, or the legs of your chair, depending on the type of chair you're in. All right, so wiggling in, making sure your body is centered, equally weighted on each side. We're going to go into our cow-cats. Inhale, we come forward, sort of letting our chest lead, folding at the hip flexor. Exhale, tip the chin down, rounding back. Inhale, lift. Come forward, exhale, tip chin down, round back. Inhale forward. Couple more. Slow and steady. And pulling yourself tall. So another thing about yoga is that it's not a competition, it's what you can do today. It's not what you did yesterday. It's not what you'll be able to do tomorrow. Do what your body tells you to do today. All right, we're going to go into our side bends. Inhale the arms up overhead, and then exhale, bend over to your left. Inhale up through center and over to your right. Take your time. Slower is stronger. So we're getting some rotation as well as some side body stretch. And if you can start to engage the core muscles, pulling the belly button back towards the spine, get a little added benefit of some building strength in the abdominal area. And maybe one more to each side. And meeting back and center. Take a breath or two here. Inhale and exhale. All right, next we're going into our twists. Here we go. Inhale the arms up overhead, and you twist at the waist, turning towards your left side. Inhale, lift the arms through center, and twist to your right. Slow and steady. Couple more. And if you've had enough, feel free to take a break. And we meet back in center, allowing the arms come back down. All right, let's go into some simple sun salutations. That's again a little bit of what we've already done, but it is a way to lift the chest at the same time. So here we go. I will guide you. I think everyone here has done these before. Inhale, the arms come up overhead. Look at the fingertips. Fingertips touch at the top. Then let the arms float down. Come a bit forward, just like we did in cow. Bring the hands together and then pull your hands. Bring yourself back up to seated. Inhale, arms up, look up, fingertips touch at the top. Exhale, let the arms float down, come forward as you do that. Bring the hands together, down, and then pull yourself tall. My hands are together, thumbs pressed towards the sternum. Inhale and exhale. We'll do one more just like that. Inhale, lift, looking up, fingertips touch at the top. Exhale, float down, come forward a tiny bit, or as much as you want. Fingertips touch down below, and then bringing the hands back up to center. Inhale and exhale. So let's tip our head down towards those hands that are together and get a nice stretch at the back of the neck. We'll go into some neck stretches next. Inhale and exhale. So as you tip the head down towards your fingertips, feel that lovely stretch right along the spinal column. Inhale and exhale. And release the hands down to the lap. Pull your head tall. We're going to go into some side bends for the neck, and feel free to use your hand to guide the head back up. So here we go. Inhale, sitting tall. Exhale, tip the head to the left. Take a breath. Inhale and exhale. Slightly pull that left arm away. Sort of, I'm letting that arm dangle long to get a little more stretch on that side. Left fingertips, so your right arm is pulling away. Your left is, fingertips can touch the side of the head. Inhale, pull up, and exhale. Let's go to the other side. Inhale, sitting tall. Exhale, tip your head over to your right side. Let the left arm stretch long away. And then with the fingertips on the left side, bring your head back up. Let's do it 2 more times to each side. This is nice, slow neck stretch. Inhale. Exhale, tipping back over to the left. Stretch the right arm away. Fingertips on the left. Pull your head back up. Back to the right. Inhale, stretch over. Stretching that left arm away. Fingertips guide the head back up. Inhale up. Exhale, tip. Fingertips up. Last time to the right. Fingertips push up. All right. Interlace the fingers and place them behind the head. Elbows points are wide out to the side. Lift the chest. Inhale and exhale, looking up. And then exhale, round, bringing the elbow points forward and tipping the head inward. So this time the chin is touching down towards the sternum. Inhale, push up, open. Let those elbow points go back. Chest is wide open. Exhale, round in. Inhale up. Look up. Exhale, round in. And back up. Stretching wide. Let the arms come out to the side. Palms are facing forward. Let's use this moment to stretch wide open. Lift the chest, spread those fingers. Inhale and exhale. The arms are going to cross over our body, so we give ourselves a hug. Bring those arms across. Let the fingertips tap the side or maybe towards the back, giving yourself that lovely hug. And now just give a little shake here. Inhale and exhale. Notice which arm is on top. We're going to do this again, but we'll switch which arm is on top. I didn't direct which one to use. It doesn't matter because we're doing it both sides. Holding on with this lovely hug. Lift the chest. Inhale and exhale. Open up. Stretch those arms wide and give yourself a hug with the opposite arm on top. Inhale and exhale. Again, give yourself a little bit of a tap. And release and soften. Shake that all out. All right, we're going to go into eagle arms, which is a bit of a continuation of what we just did. That will be a crisscross of the arms, and then we'll lift those elbow points up and down. Stretch those arms nice and wide. Lift the chest. Let's all do it on the same side. So bringing your left arm underneath the right, crisscross those arms at the elbows. Inhale and exhale. Lift the elbows up. Pull the shoulders open. Looking at your hands wherever they may be. Maybe fingertips are touching, maybe not. Lift. Scoop the belly in. And then exhale. Tip down. Elbow points towards belly button. The head rolls forward. Inhale up. Lift and look up at the ceiling. Exhale. Round down. Couple more. Inhale, lift. Exhale, round in. Last one. Inhale, up. Exhale, round in. Bring yourself back up to neutral and unwind. Whoo, shake that all out. Or we're going to do that on the opposite side. Stretch those arms wide. This time our, let's see, we did. Yeah, sorry. The right arm is going to go underneath. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Lift. Inhale and exhale. Pull those shoulders away. Inhale and exhale. Lift. And here we go. We fold inward. Inhale. Exhale. Curl in. Inhale up. Exhale, curl in. Inhale up. Exhale, curl in. One more. Inhale up. And exhale, curl in. And come back to center and unwind. Whoo. Just sort of shake in your chair a little bit. Maybe let those arms float forward and back. And come into stillness. All right, let's give our arms a break and work on our legs a bit. So now you can sit back a tiny bit more in your chair. We're going to lift our legs a bit and just point and flex at the ankles. So pointing the toes, flex back, let the toes point up towards the ceiling. Inhale and exhale. Nice flexion. And now let's circle. Circling those ankles in one direction. And, circle in the opposite. And then shake out the legs a little bit. All right, let's come back a little bit more forward in the chair so the feet are flat on the mat or the floor in front of you. And we'll do some lifting of the legs. So again, you may want to hold on to the sides of your chair. Press the left foot into the mat and lift let's start that again, I apologize. Pressing your right foot into the mat, lift the left. So we're lifting, it's at the hip flexor. So I'm lifting my knee and bringing it down. Alternate, go to the other side. Inhale and exhale, just a gentle lift. That doesn't have to be high. Inhale, sitting tall. Keep the core engaged, because that's where a little bit of strength work is happening. Feeling the muscle tone in the quad muscle as well as core engagement. Just a little bit of a marching in place, as it were. Couple more. Getting those legs warmed up. And last one to each side and come back to center. All right, we're going to add arms to that. So we're going to stretch the left arm straight up and we will bring the left knee to meet it. So inhale, arm and leg are away. Exhale, lift the knee, let the elbow touch towards the knee. Inhale, sitting tall. Exhale, knee and elbow meet. Inhale, tall. Exhale. Inhale, elbow, knee, and meet. Inhale. Last one. And come down. All right, let's do that on the opposite side. Right arm stretches long and away. This is your inhale. Exhale, knee and elbow meet. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. And release. All right. So I'm going to make it a little more challenging. We're going to go with the left elbow to the right knee. So that's a crisscross. All right. Do as much as you want or take a break. Here we go. So that the left arm is stretching long away. Inhale, exhale, that elbow crosses over to the right side. Inhale, left elbow, right knee. Inhale. Couple more. And last one on this side. All right, very good. Take a breath. Here we go. Your right arm stretches long. Inhale. Exhale as the left knee comes up. Inhale. Exhale, elbow and knee meet. And I think that's the last one. And release. All right, let's do a big stretch. So sit back in the chair a bit more. Lean back if your chair works that way. Stretching your left arm up and away. Stretch that right leg away. Maybe tilt the head back. long stretch, opposite leg and opposite arm stretching away. Inhale and exhale. Feel that wiggle, those toes, maybe wiggle the fingers, stretching, 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 and then come back to center. Let's do that on the opposite side. That right arm goes up, lean back in the chair if that works. Stretch that left leg away, stretch, stretch. Inhale and exhale, wiggle fingers, maybe stretch toes. And stretch a little longer. And we come back to center. All right. Let's go back to our legs. Let's cross the right leg over the left, coming into a figure 4 stretch. So this may require either a blanket or a towel, or just move that ankle bone off the quad, because if that presses in, it may create a little bit of a sensation that's not so comfortable. So you can always use your pillow or blanket to support yourself in this position. So having that foot is flexed. And we're going to bring I've got so you want your right foot over your left. Let that forearm rest on that leg, the lower leg. Come forward. Take a breath. Inhale and exhale. So where are we feeling some stretch here? We're feeling a hip opener. We're feeling a stretch in the glute. It's a nice opening here. Flex, keeping that foot flexed. Inhale and exhale. If it feels comfortable, lean forward a bit more. Inhale and exhale. And just hold that stretch. And then bring yourself carefully back up to center. And while we have that foot up, let's give our foot a massage here. So using your thumbs at the bottom of the foot, starting at the heel, let's just do some gentle circles with the thumbs onto the sole of the foot, and the fingertips massage the top of the foot, going really nicely into that arch, up to the ball of the foot, up to the toes. And then just rubbing with a full hand on either side of that foot. If your toesies are cold this morning, it's a great way to warm them up. And maybe a little bit of clapping on either side of that foot, getting a little bit of vibration going there. And stop. And let's lift that leg off gently. Place it back on the floor. And we go to the other side, lifting your left foot and leg, crossing it over. Again, be mindful of where that ankle bone is, so it's not pressing into the quad muscle. So whether you have a blanket or just let that foot hang over a little bit further. Letting the left forearm press into the lower leg. Take a breath or two here as you set this up. So we're putting down enough pressure that maybe we're opening that figure 4 space. Inhale and exhale. Come forward as it feels comfortable. And bring yourself back up to tall. And let's do that massage of your left foot, starting with the heel, using the thumbs, circling. Working the thumbs up to the arch of the foot. And moving your thumbs up to the ball of the foot, to the toes. Warming up that foot if it's a little chilly this morning. And then we do that tapping or clapping. Getting a little bit of vibration going there. And let's pull ourselves tall and guide that leg right off. All right. So now let's go back to doing a little bit of tapping of our chest and our sternum and the thyroid area. So you can either pull the top down a little bit so you can have fingertips touching right to the skin or going right through the fabric, whatever works best for you. Sit tall and just gently tapping right around the collarbones. And in your personal space, just give a hum as you're doing that. Just feel that vibration you're creating, that positive feeling of strength and connection. So vibrations are good for the body. And let those fingertips go up the neck, right along the jawline, stretching the mouth nice and wide open. Right along the temples and up along the edge of the forehead. And then making your way down. Again, staying focused in this time. Inhale and exhale. And down to the chin, back down the neck, right at the throat. Hopefully you're making some wonderful vibrational sounds. And relax and shake out those hands. All right, let's go into our teapot series with the arms. So we'll go back to doing some arm work. So we're going to bring those arms into cactus shape, palms face away. Lift the chest, take a breath in, and then exhale, the arms come together. Inhale, open. Exhale, together. Inhale, open, lifting the chest. Exhale, together. Inhale, open. Exhale, together. One more. This time, really keep it open, lift the chest, and then exhale, slowly close the arms together and let the arms come down. Inhale and exhale. All right, now we're going to go side to side. Inhale, arms are apart. Bring your left arm over to the right. Inhale, open. Exhale, bring your right to the left. Back and forth, slow and steady. And last one. And release those arms down. Take a breath. Take a sip of water. All right, now going into the last of them, and that is the real teapot one. So here we go back to our squared off arms in cactus. Inhale, exhale, tip over to the left. Inhale, tall. Exhale to the right. Inhale, tall, belly in. Exhale. Inhale, tall. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more. And release those arms down. Whew, that was a lot of work for the shoulders. Let's extend that left arm straight up. We'll go into cow face arms, stretching that arm up, bending. Press the head into the lower arm. Get a nice stretch there. Take your left arm across, your right arm across and reach and stretch. Inhale and exhale. Just breathing. And releasing the right arm, release the left. Let's go to the other side. Stretching your right arm up, bend, press the head in. Inhale and exhale, taking the left arm across, stretch, lift the chest. And let's unwind. All right, now we're going to go into tree pose. So you'll once again want to sit a little more forward in the chair. Pressing your left foot firmly into the floor in front of you. We're going to lift the right, and we're going to let it can start with the ball, with the toe down on your right foot, or you can go to the ball of the foot, or you can lift the sole of the foot to the calf of your left foot. Then the arms can come up, lift the chest, inhale and exhale. Arms can be out to the side, or you can bring your hands to heart center. So we're really pressing in on the left foot into the floor, lifting your right. So you're balancing your weight into one leg. Inhale and exhale as you sit a little more forward in that chair. Inhale and exhale. Let's release the arms and then let that right foot come down. Wiggle into the chair before we go second side. Take a breath. Inhale and exhale. Second side for tree. Pressing your right foot into the mat or floor in front of you, starting with toe down. And if you're ready, lift that foot off the floor. Sole of the foot so the leg is turning out a bit. Sole is pressing into the calf of your strong right leg. Inhale and exhale, lift the chest. Inhale and exhale, lift arms up. Arms can be up. These are your branches. The arms can stretch long out to the side. Inhale and exhale. Hands can come to heart center. Thumbs pressing towards the sternum. Inhale and exhale. Tip the head down towards your fingertips. Breathing. No holding breath. And let's release. Release the arms, release that foot down. Once again, wiggle into that seat of your chair. Make yourself a little more comfortable and relaxed. All right. So we're going to go into, what haven't we done yet? Let's see. Let's go into a warrior one position. So again, sit forward in the chair. And we're going to turn towards your left side, and then let the right leg stretch back. So I'm turning my torso to face the left side, and I'm kicking my right leg back behind me. I'm on the ball of my right foot. Inhale and exhale. So it's a little twist from the back of the chair. I'm looking off to the left side. Lift the chest. My front leg is bent, pressing my left foot firmly into the mat. Once you're there, lift the arms up. Inhale and exhale. And if you feel comfortable, add a back bend. Inhale and exhale. Holding. And then bring the arms down, hands to heart center. Inhale and exhale. Tip the head down towards your fingertips. Inhale, exhale, release the hands, and then turn back to center. We'll do that on the opposite side. So this time you're turning towards your right side, letting the right foot press firmly into the mat with a bent leg, and then extend your left leg behind you. So take a moment to set this up because you want to stay on the chair. You don't want to slip off. So let that leg go back as it can. It still has a bend in the knee. And turn towards your right side, lifting the chest. So the turn is happening at the waistline. The torso, the shoulders are pointing off to the right. Inhale and exhale. When you're ready, lift the arms if that feels comfortable. Otherwise, keep them down on that front leg. Just want to stay balanced on that. Looks good. Those I can see. Inhale and exhale. Lift, look up, inhale and exhale. Let's bring our hands down to heart center. Inhale and exhale. Thumbs pressing in towards the sternum and tip the head down. And release and come back to center. All right, so let's take a moment here to get a pillow or a folded blanket. We're going to do a little bit of forward folding, and it's really comfortable to have a pillow on your lap to do this. So take a moment if you don't have your pillow handy. Meantime, I'm going to open up my shade for a little more light. So I am in Western Colorado, and the mountains are, we had some snow. It's bright sun today. It's a little crisp and cool here. It's in the 30s, but it looks like a beautiful day. It's going to warm up to 50. All right, so I've got my pillow is sitting on my legs. My feet are pressing firmly into the mat. I'm going to let my forearms press into the pillow, lift my chest. Inhale and exhale. I'm going to lean forward into that pillow. See if you can do this with a flat back. Not rounded, but flat. So we're lifting our chest, slight arch in the back, helps create that flat back. Letting the chest rest into your pillow. Once your chest is touching into the pillow, let those arms slide down your legs and then tuck the head down. Or let the head hang, as it were. Inhale and exhale. Hopefully your hands are touching your legs, because that will be your support as you pull yourself up in a moment. Inhale and exhale. So a gentle grip of the calf muscles or the shins. And then using your hands, walking the hands up the legs towards the knee, up towards the pillow. Push your hands into your pillow and push yourself up. Slow and steady. Inhale and exhale. For this position, you can also move your legs from parallel and almost touching to a wider stance with the legs. So that also gives you a little bit more of a supported base with a wider leg. So try that this time. Widen the legs a little bit. Press that pillow into your waist, into the belly. Let's come forward once again. Inhale, lift the chest, flat back as you come forward. Let the fingertips slide down your legs. Let the head tip down. Maybe the chin is touching towards the chest. Inhale and exhale. And just dangle here with the support of the pillow and your hands lightly touching your lower leg. And very carefully and slowly, take your time to return to seated position. See how slow you can go to bring yourself back up to tall. All right. Inhale and exhale. Bring those legs to parallel. Some space between them, sitting back in your chair. I'm going to start to soften everything. You can keep your pillow on your lap because that can be comforting. Also gives put a little bit of weight on the quads as we want those muscles to relax. So wiggle all the way back into your chair. And we're going to start to soften everything. So feel the feet maybe a little bit lighter on the floor as you push back into the chair. The lower legs are a little softer, quad muscles. Inhale and exhale, closing your eyes as you do this body scan from the toes to the lower legs, to the upper legs. So we get to our glutes, wiggling into the chair, feeling really soft and comfy. The belly can be soft now. Let the hips sink in. Let your back relax into your chair. Shoulders are soft, arms are soft. Once again, we just focus in on our breath. Inhale and exhale. Let the lower jaw and the tongue relax in your mouth. Maybe close your eyes. Bring yourself back to that peaceful place. Place that brings peace and ease to your mind. Place where the temperature is just the right one for you. A little bit of warmth from the sun. Maybe a gentle breeze. Delightful smells. Delightful things to hear. Delightful things to see. Just notice that your heart rate is slowing down. Just focus in on this moment. So start opening your eyes, fluttering them open. Take a nice long inhale and exhale. Ah, let it out with a sigh. Ah. Inhale and exhale. Put a smile on your face. Just know that you've moved your body, you've stretched, you've worked on your balance, your flexibility. All good things that will help carry you through your day and your week. Inhale and exhale. Let's bring our hands together at heart center. Think of a joyful thought that you can share out loud with a friend or family member. Inhale and exhale. Let's tip our head down towards our fingertips. And take another long inhale and exhale. Be positive. Think of your strength and your flexibility and all that you can do. All of the positives that you have going for you. Thank you for showing up for yoga and sharing this practice with me. Namaste.